and welcome back to Harrahs Chester. You can hear it in the background. People are playing, and they are winning, some of them. But it's a great place to come and play because you can't win unless you play. And Harrahs Chester or Mohegan Sun Pocono Downs would be two great places to play. We suggest it strongly. Back to the action. Sunday, again, it was a hot day. Race 8, and Heather's got that for you. Hi, darling.
Hi.
Hi.
I sure do have that for you. We've got Dragon Island in here. He's a favorite. He won this class last time out. Rusty's For Real has been racing super at Dover. Now, Dover's meets closed. He's here at Chester. Let's see how he does. Point of Attack goes to post with driver Georgie Knapp.
They come past us the first time. Rusty's For Real extends his lead to 2 from Point of Attack in second. Southern Miles on hold from third. Kelly's Spur is fourth. Dragon Island's looking to flush out some cover. Now up within 6 lengths of the lead. Ideal Vintage to that one's inside. And Gotta Serve Somebody angles second over from the back of the pack. Still with 8 lengths to make up on Rusty's For Real. Rusty's For Real maintains that 2-length lead from Point of Attack. And Southern Miles continues to stalk from third. Now he's gapping a little bit. The half was 56 2/5 seconds. An easy second quarter, 29-3. And now Rusty's For Real opens his lead to 4. Point of Attack's holding clear from second. It's 2 lengths then to Dragon Island, who has gained it to third. Southern Miles is being chased after, but not able to close the gap. Gotta Serve Somebody is stalled at the apex of his bid. Some 4 lengths out of second. Kelly's Spur needs racing room, and Ideal Vintage angles 3 wide from last. 3 quarters in 1:22-3. 26-1 third quarter. And it's Rusty's For Real at the top of the stretch with a 4-length advantage. Point of Attack's under a drive. Dragon Island's trying to close in, but Rusty's For Real is going to hold clear at 9-1.
Rusty's For Real was for real, winning in 1:50-2, a gate-to-wire effort. Yannick Gingras was in the bike for trainer Bob Myers. Dragon Island took home second with Timmy Petrick in the bike, and then showing up for the show spot was Point of Attack.
Can we talk to Yannick Gingras? Can we do that? It'd be great if we could.
You just took the words out of my mouth.
I'd love to do that.
He's definitely a fast horse. The week before I got caught in a bad spot a little bit, set the 2-hole, and the horse on the front didn't get me to where I needed to go. So, but I knew he's got quick bursts, and obviously showed it third quarter in 26-1 the other day. But he's got a lot of potential.
Thanks, Yannick. By the way, the owner of this horse, it races under Carter Racing Stable. Now, the owner's name is Scotty, and he is an amazing guy. He actually races cars. That's not what he does for a living. He does it like as a hobby, and he goes to Europe. Actually, I believe he's in Europe right now racing cars. By the way, every one of the horses that he names has the word Rusty in it, because that was like his fraternity, like pledge name or something, because he's got like rusty red hair. So if you see the word Rusty in a horse's name, you know that's Scotty Carter's.
Okay, we're back here at Harrahs Chester for action on Friday. $32,000 on the line. It was an open trot. It attracted Buckeye St. Pat, who was always a hard knocking mare, and she went off at even money against 5 rivals, including Lolique, who Pat beat the week before, but Lolique curiously went off at 6-5. It was an interesting race, but in the end, it was Buckeye St. Pat in 1:53-2. Lolique, a well-beaten 4th. Looking Hanover and Gingras got 2nd. Big Boy Lloyd, Georgie Knapp was 3rd. Time now to go out to the Delaware Valley College for their horse racing program. A very interesting feature, and here's our correspondent, Jennifer Sherlock, with that.
1.7 raw semen.
The study of equine science and management at Delaware Valley College is intense.
They get a lot of good experience, but it's a lot of time outside of class as well, because they do a lot of things through labs and lectures, but also they have to be here outside of classroom time and commit a lot of time to these horses. But they do get a lot of hands-on experience, which is wonderful. And a lot of these students are here because they want to be here, so you get a lot of participation. Any problems that we have, I mean, everything is done by the students.
These students learn from their instructor the art of breeding horses.
I came into this job with no prior breeding experience. I was a riding student only, so this kind of trained me into a very different aspect of what I was used to. I came into Del Val wanting to be a pre-vet student. Once I got this job here, it kind of changed my gears more towards the breeding aspect. So I hope to pursue that in grad school.
After a couple of rounds of getting this stallion called Exactly Hanover ready for mating, the students then collect the semen, prepare it in a lab, and get it ready to artificially inseminate the mare.
We basically learn how to get mares pregnant and the process of foaling them out, what we need to do, what we need to look for to know when they're going to foal, different uses of hormones and stuff to help bring them into heat so we can have a good breeding program. Basically, we learn how to do everything that's done in the barn here.
The equine program here at Delaware Valley College is second to none. After 4 years of learning everything from breeding to foaling, these students are ready to take on real jobs after graduation.
We have smaller classrooms, smaller labs, so they do get a lot of hands-on experience as opposed to bigger universities or state colleges. So they do a lot of hands-on with regards to management of this facility, managing the brood mares, managing the stallions, managing the foals, breeding. And like I said, we teach a lot of breeding courses, so they get a lot of the breeding experience that the industry is looking for in young professionals.
For this student, the end result makes it all worth it.
We get to participate in the foalings and help with every post-care of the foal, so basically you get to play with babies, which is always a lot of fun.
Baby season is the highlight of what we do, so that is the most enjoyable aspect.
And after a year goes by, the foals turned yearlings are ready to be sold at the yearling sale, money that goes back into the program.
The end product is the yearling, and then selling the yearling, hopefully they will go on to having really good racing careers.
This time next year, the college will put on their second Horse and Harness Expo, where all-star horsemen are here to teach the students even more about the industry. I'm Jennifer Sherlock, PA Harness Week.
Wow, what an amazing program. Delaware Valley College, they give you everything about this industry, harness racing, from mane to tail. But now back to live action at Mohegan Sun Pocono Downs. It was race 3 on Saturday, and with that, here's H-Mo.
Thank you very much. And here we've got special report, the Bettor's Choice Transcending has Matt Picali in the bike. One more Yankee has been racing superb at Yonkers and now shows off at Pocono's 5/8 mile oval with a sub-150 performance with touchdown Tony Morgan in the sulky. This horse has made twice the money already this year compared to last year with half the starts. Special report was second and Transcending was third.
That's very good when they do that, isn't it? When they make more money and less starts?
Yeah.
We should mention that Mohegan Sun Pocono Downs, last Saturday, their big day, they gave away a record for them. Almost $250,000 in purses. Now, for those of you that remember Pocono Downs like we do, way back when they used to go a mile 2:06, 2:07, or they would clock it with a calendar, this is a whole different world up there at Mohegan Sun Pocono Downs. Let's pick up some action. This is from Saturday, the big day, race 10. Golden Receiver with Jim Morrill Jr. was 3-5 from the 8-hole, but that wasn't enough to stop him from winning, going wire to wire in 151-1. Where's Waldo off at 8-1 with Joe Pavia Jr. was second. Mr. Hallowell with Georgie Knapp got third.
The Scranton Trot for the 3-year-old trotting fillies. We've got Great Hall of China, who's 3 for 3 this season. Little Miss Tut recently broke her maiden here at Pocono, and Spectacular Bay is the big-time Bettor's Choice at 2-5. And actually, that's the horse that went off stride during the race, left it wide open for Great Hall of China to remain unbeaten in 157 with Anthony Napolitano in the bike, and that's a lifetime best. My Winning K was second, and third went to Little Miss Tut.
Great Hall of China, huh?
Great Hall of China.
Love the name. When we come back, we'll have our Blast from the Past. It's a goodie, 1993. You want to be here for that. Also, the coach, E.B. Helm. How did he do last week? What has he got in store for us this week? And the news of the week. Heather and I will be right back. Don't go away.